Hello, average gamers everywhere. We have a new proposed update for Naval Action. And I have the notes right here. And I'm not going to read over everything. I just want to highlight a few things. So, currently on the server, we have an upgrades market. So, upgrades and rare books are really rare. They used to be purchasable in any national port. You got combat medals or doubloons, and you can buy regular books, regular upgrades, and outfit a ship and go have some fun. That was a pretty good system. Now, these weren't great upgrades. These were just basic upgrades. All right? And then you had to farm, obviously, for really good upgrades. And it was all RNG, which is the favorite mechanic that has been used in Naval Action forever to control whether you get a good ship or a good upgrade is RNG, which I despise RNG as a mechanic because RNG is not a mechanic, it's gambling. A mechanic implies something that can be consistently done. So it's not a mechanic, it's a weak-minded person's idea of something that they think is good for a game. And I disagree strenuously. Anyway, what we have for proposed changes is to address the scarcity of books and upgrades. But it also has a problem because we're now going to have bind on pickup. So you can't trade books or upgrades. So your individual activity is going to control whether you have good ships. So if you don't have, if you're not active enough, and basically this whole grind of getting stuff is going to become a lot harder because obviously if you can buy your upgrades or buy your books, either from NPCs or from players, you can obtain this faster. But now, right now, I think you get a book every 200 or 300 battles, maybe. So once a year, right now, you might get a book. And most of the encyclopedias take between 3 and 8 books to make. So 3 to 8 years from now, you'll have one complete encyclopedia. Yeah, that's a rotten, sucky way to do things, I think. So this proposed change is to address this artificial scarcity that he's introduced. New ocean fleets. Dutch-flagged fleets are going to patrol the deep waters between Lamona and Curacao, wherever the heck that is. Haven't found it yet. They don't attack for now. Maybe eventually they will, because, you know, we really have to stop NPC trading, or AFK trading, which no one trades to free ports. Free ports are useless now. He's made them have literally no value. Here's the kicker. Sinking these ships provides a chance to loot rare offensive modules, e.g. gun reloading, boarding modules, and rare books for collections with an increased drop rate. So he's trying to address the scarcity issue, but there's going to be bind on pickup, so that just makes it even more scarce. He's not thinking about that. It's an unintended consequence that nobody will see coming except everybody who can see it coming. Now, that sounds great, except for this line. On live servers, these fleets will sail at full strength with 20 to 25 NPC ships. 20 to 25 NPC ships. Now, we get no details. Do we have a mix of Trinks and Wassas with these line ships, like with these Laotians, like we did with HDF fleets? home defense fleets, by the way? We get no details. Or are these 20 to 25 line ships? In any case, 20 to 25 line ships of any caliber, 5th through 1st or all 1st, that's not something that your average small clan is going to go do. So this is going to be an activity for the elites. The people, the clans that can pull together 8, 10, 12 ships, or maybe we'll figure out how to cheese it. There were people who were cheesing stuff. Who knows? But the average new player who just got into their line ship is going to be at a disadvantage still. That's what you need to know. This is going to be an activity for highly organized teams. And the new average player in their line ship is not going to get welcomed into this highly organized team because you're a new player and they don't trust you and they don't want to share stuff with you because bind on pickup, you might pick up the module or the book they want. Heck, you might pick up 2 or 3 of the modules they want. So there's going to be a factor that comes into play of who gets it. Okay? That's just how it is. Mr. Zazov may not understand that gatekeeping happens in his game and has always been. But let's move on. Targeted loot distribution. We are gradually introducing activity-specific loot targeting. Loot targeting, meaning the ocean fleets are going to have blue to gold offensive modules. So he removed a lot of the purple and gold modules. Now we're gradually adding it back in because that's proof of development. It's bullshit. Raiders port battles. Okay, so when raiders come to attack a port, you get to defend, right? So I'm in Pirate Nation. They're attacking Nuevitas, and I get to defend, right? No. Because there's still this little mechanic called the FCL, or Friendly Clans List. And that controls who gets to get in on that fight. So again, another gatekeeping mechanic. And you know, if you want to gatekeep getting the encyclopedias and the really good books, if you want to gatekeep that, okay. But at least let the average player get average level upgrades for their time in your game. The fact that having cannons on a ship is a sign that you are an active and engaged player is a very low bar. We have gray upgrades, which we kind of consider, you know, we'll put them on and use them because it's better than no upgrades at all. It's hard to get the gray upgrades. We have green upgrades, which is like next tier up. And those things are very expensive and hard to get to. Now we're going to go to blue and gold? Let us have the darn shop back so that we can buy these, man. And while you're at it, why don't we have all the other books that weren't part of encyclopedias? What the heck? What was wrong with that? You'll wonder why you don't have a lot of people playing your game. Gee. It would probably take a genius with an IQ over 100 to figure that out. I'm perfectly aware that 100 is not genius level IQ, but I do wonder someday. Now, guys, there is one thing I do like, and I hope he can expand. And let me just show that to you. You see this down here? Wait. Let's get rid of our... So this is the test server. And if you log into the test server now, I think you have a week left. You can go to this tab and there will be a thing here to redeem, and it'll redeem to this chest right here. Redeems to your captain's chest, which gives you a lot of gunpowder, a lot of ball, and some reps. Now, if I were to get rid of this and go into the patrol zone, then I can fill dubs in here too. And this will teleport with me. It would be nice if this captain's chest could be filled so that as we teleport around to our various outposts, we can take some of this stuff with us so that we can outfit a ship. I mean, we can teleport ships to any outpost where we can buy them. It would be nice if we could bring some of these. We used to be able to bring doubloons and combat medals. This is a feature I would like to see expanded upon, because now the problem here is people have 8 or 9 accounts. So even if you limit how much you can load in, people with 8 and 9 accounts are going to be able to outfit any ship, and that means there is no trade interdiction. Well, yeah, that's because his idea that we need to sail from port to port to port to port to port just to build our gunpowder is irritating. And not historical. But, you know, he needs a game mechanic, and that's the best he can come up with. Here's an idea. Free of charge. Make your trading system robust. Actually hire a developer so that we can craft our towns. You know, make it so we actually want to travel port to port to port for some other reason than trying to afford to play the damn game. Right, you're very unimpressed, Irate Pirate here. I think that's all I need to say. In other words, we have a new gatekeeping mechanism for keeping the wealthy, organized people in power and making sure that all the other plebs, the average gamers in Naval Action, stay average. Because what would we have in this game what would it be like if, I mean, your average gamer could actually outfit his ship with upgrades, even if they are, you know, average bare minimum upgrades, not the best, but I mean, that might make it so that one of those people with skill might actually kill a guy who underperforms in his gold ship. We have a streamer in Naval Action here. I'm not going to leave his name just yet. He's called me out because he thinks he's hot shit. And he's called me out, and I'm fairly sure, just by watching his videos, I'm fairly sure that he gets stuff handed to him, upgrades and books and stuff. I mean, it would be terrible if an average player were able to kill him because he's not all that. I mean, Zazov has made this a gear game, and what really attracted me to Naval Action 5 years ago, 6 years ago, was the fact that a player with skill making all the right decisions could defeat a superior player, a player in a superior ship, or a group of players who are making poor decisions. This game used to be fun in that way, but now now it's become this gear grind thing, and that lends itself to organizations breaking the game so that they make sure that they stack their percentages high, and that's all I've been seeing out of certain clans in this game is them breaking the mechanics to ensure that they have enough advantage to win every time. I almost had a guy sunk 3 times, but he was running the best upgrades, didn't sink. I mean, he even caught fire and managed to stay afloat long enough to exit battle because, I was fighting a 4th rate and his 6th rate with my 6th rate. And I wasn't going to kill the 4th rate. I don't have the firepower, but I almost killed a 6th rate. But not quite, because that clan has managed to ensure that they have all the best upgrades. And that's my problem. That's not a good game when the balance is off like that. So you guys, all you average gamers there, you go enjoy your 25 whatever ships that are going to drop these modules, or enjoy trying to get in on the friendly clans list so that you can get those defensive modules. It's not going to happen. It's gatekept. It's utter BS. I'm calling it out now. He's not going to recognize it because he's just going to have his little feelers hurt that somebody dislikes his genius new idea. I don't really care about his feelings. He quit really caring about us 2021. So I've just had enough of it. I'm calling BS on it. And I'll be playing other games. Yeah, you'll see me around making the occasional video, but this is just garbage. That's it for the Irate Pirate. Good luck, guys.